And that's one of the things about this YouTube thing, man. I get excited over this. I get
Way about you. What prompted you to start your YouTube channel?
Yeah, talking about getting older, right?
Mhm,
I felt myself getting older and I don't have any kids.
mhm.
And so when you get older and you don't have any kids, you can start to look around like, what is my purpose here? I've practiced 20 years, I've had my career, I'm
Mhm.
good. But there's no one to leave anything down to. Like there's no legacy. My family is extremely small. There are like
Okay.
five of us, right? So we're really small, and I don't have any kids, so there's really not like a legacy thing. And
Mhm.
so I have a lot of knowledge that I have used to help a lot of people. And I typically charge for this knowledge. But now, after 20 years, I want to slow down. Like I'm done fighting. There's no reason for me to fight anymore. Especially if
Wow.
I'm not gonna have any kids myself. You know, I see attorneys and they'll be 70, 75 years old, 80 years old, and they're still lugging themselves to court. And that's not me. That is absolutely not me. I was done. To be honest, I was kind of done around 15 years in. Right. And those extra 5 years, I was kind of looking around like, okay, something's got to change because this is getting too crazy. It's very, being an attorney is just a very stressful job, extremely stressful. And for
Now,
you, mhm.
was it fun when you started the
It
work?
was
Was it fun
funner
for
when
you?
I started. I mean, it was
Mhm.
stressful because I didn't know anything. Right when you
Right.
graduate from law school, you don't know anything. You learn. It's like
Mhm.
all on the job learning. So it's always a stressful job, but at least it's funner because you're learning stuff. So your mind is captivated. But after 5 years, 10 years, 10 years in, you can just hand me a file and I'll take it and I'll go to court and I'll argue the hell out of it. Right. Just like you've just been doing it for so long. So that's 10 years in. Imagine 15 years in. Now you got 20 years in. It's like,
Mhm.
man, I need something new because this is not exciting anymore and it's just stress. And that's one of the things about this YouTube thing, man. I get excited over this. I get absolutely excited. Like I did a video today and I made an intro. Like you gotta have to understand. All right. Y'all watch my videos and y'all are like, oh, that's cute or whatever. You don't understand that I don't have a video background. Like when you see a video like that I've done, it's me. And so little things where you guys just glaze over, I'm like, oh, look at that, look at that. I love to watch my own videos. I get I can watch my own, like I put up a video today. I
Mhm.
swear I could watch that video 40 times over, just back to back to back. I just get enthralled at it, enthralled. I have not felt like this about the law in at least 15 years. So this is like a new woman, man. This is like something just totally new, totally special, and I am in love with it. I do these damn thumbnails and I love it. I love it when people comment on my thumbnail. I did a thumbnail today and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna do this," and I put that thumbnail up. And one of my very first comments was like, "Lee, that thumbnail is on it." I was like, "Yeah, I loved it." I just get so excited. And that's when you win it. When you get
Right.
excited over a damn thumbnail.
Right.
I did my very first thumbnail I did was on a video that just tanked, right? The very first thumbnail that I thought was excellent. And it just
Mhm.
tanked. It tanked for 8 months, 9 months, right? But fine. But I did another video. My second best thumbnail was with Anton. Anton Daniels. He came onto
Mhm.
the stream and we had a
Right.
back and forth. So I did that video and I did that thumbnail. And when I did that thumbnail, I was like, oh, that thumbnail's so hot. That thumbnail so guys, I don't remember the name of the damn thing, but I don't remember the name of the video. But if you go back and look at that thumbnail, I'll say it now, that thumbnail is amazing. Yeah. And I went through periods of where the thumbnails weren't good. It took me a while to kind of get my own style. All right.
Right.
But I get my own style now. Oh, I did an intro. I don't know if Lauren is in the I don't know if Lauren's in the
Lauren
chat.
is in the chat. Oh, and to Man of Prestige, thank you. This was part of my one of our wedding gifts. My husband has one that says hubby and mine is wifey.
Oh, shout out to Man of Prestige. Yes, I did an intro with Lauren. Lauren. Oh man, when I was so proud of that intro. I don't even remember. I don't think the intro really had much to do with the video, but
Lauren's in here.
Lauren's here. Oh, there she is. Shout out to Lauren, man. I did an intro with Lauren. I made that damn intro. I was hot for like 2 days. I was like, oh, the intro is killer. Listen, probably 80 people watched that damn video, right? 80 people, but I didn't care because to me, that intro hit so hard. I was like, oh my God, I could not get enough. I could not get enough. And so this is the excitement that I have with YouTube. Now, it's not all that, people, I get in beefs and people attack me, people, make videos about me. That's good. But in terms of what I can control, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And it's because, you control so much. If you're arguing with opposing counsel about a case and, they don't have a good case, but honestly, your case ain't that good either. Your client was crazy. Their client was crazy. Now you're going to court. The judge is crazy. You don't know anything about these jurors and you're sitting in a 5-day trial, a 7-day trial, and you're all stressed out. None of it was fun to me, not after 20 years. But when I make a thumbnail, if I make an intro with Lauren, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna kill them, Yes. I love it. I absolutely love it. I did not know I was gonna feel this way when I started YouTube. To kind of get back to your original point, you were like, why did you start? I was, to be honest, I was getting older and I don't have any kids, and I want to get this information out. There are a lot of brothers, a lot of young men who need the information that I have and they will not pay for it. Some won't pay for it because they don't even think about paying for it. Some will not pay for it because they're cheap. Some will not pay for it because they need the information, but they don't have the money, right? There are a lot of different groups of men who need this information that I have. So I was like, well, I'll just start making videos and putting this information out. They say when an old person dies, it's like a library burning down, right? Because they take all of that information with them. That's what they used to say back in the day. You don't hear that anymore because now there's Google, right? So, but before the internet, before Google, that was really true. Your grandma passed away. That was a lot of information that she took, right? And so what I want to do is just get this information out to the public. Now, the way that I have had to get that out has changed and morphed and transformed. What I wanted to talk about, people didn't want to receive it the way I wanted to talk about it. So I had to learn how to present it in a way that people wanted to receive, that people would receive it. And then when I start giving this information, they say, hey, Lee, why don't you talk about this thing over here? So then maybe I start talking about this. And they say, hey, Lee, it was cool that you talked about that. Why don't you talk about this? So now I'm letting kind of the audience, I'm letting the community guide me. Now it's not me so much giving them what I think is important. It's them telling me what's important. And then I'll follow their lead, pardon the
no pun intended.
That's exactly right. So this YouTube journey has just been fantastic for me. And it's given me a new energy that I just did not have in my previous career.